just went down for a nap, so that's why I'm talking quietly now. But I just came back home from my doctor's appointment. I'm now at weeks 35 and there's not much left before the due date. Basically everything is fine. My basic measurements are and have been throughout my pregnancy pretty okay, but my blood pressure has been all of the time really low. Whenever I go to the maternity clinic, it's always slightly above 160 or something. Today it was 101/66 if I remember correctly, but at home it's always less, and my lowest during this pregnancy has been 82/49 if I remember correctly. So I have been having very low blood pressures, which has led to having a lot of dizziness and almost fainting. And now that we are closer to the end, I'm starting to have these moments. For example, in the shower, that's the worst place, where I'm taking the shower and then suddenly I just start hearing this sound and a beep in my ears, and everything starts going blurry, and that's when I know that I'm about to faint. So I always have to stop and go down, and yeah. And whenever I go somewhere that I have to walk more, especially if I have to go uphill, I'm always exhausted. Now I'm very tired from less than a kilometer. I believe that it's about a kilometer from here to the maternity clinic and back, so not a long way to go, but still my body is done. Another problem that I've been having is low iron, which I already had in my pregnancy with Alessandra, and my storage iron levels are non-existent, so they are empty. And now it's starting to really show in my hemoglobin levels, so I'm going to be going for extra blood work and going to get that checked out as well again, which is good. But from my experience, nothing happens even though it's going to be low. But this time it was the first time that they said that because my supplement taking is very poor, because I get nausea and stomach issues, I can't take them. This time they told me that maybe I could get an iron infusion if the hemoglobin levels are way too low, but we'll see how it goes. And I do understand why they have a certain limit before they give any of the infusions, because the risk of getting something more harmful out of the infusion is high, and it's not good to take that risk just for fun when you are pregnant and you have to take care of the baby as well as yourself. I was told by the doctor that everything down there is okay and the situation is stable. The baby could basically come at any point, but it's more likely that it's going to take a little longer than less. I'm sorry, I'm out of words because I just had this massive marathon that I had to take. I'm still recovering from that, and so I'm losing my words. But the main point and the main thing that you should get out of this rambling session is that everything seems to be pretty okay. This has been a very tough pregnancy. for me personally, but everything is okay in the sense that I'm not dying. Whoa, that's dramatic. And the baby seems to be fine, and yeah, there's no need to worry about anything special. But I am so tired because I have been having insomnia for about a month already or something like that. I'm so tired. I slept perhaps about 5 hours or less last night, as well as the other nights before that. So I'm about to join Alessandra and go and have a nap. So we'll see after that. I needed that nap so bad, and even though I had trouble falling asleep, it was a very good thing that I got to sleep, but I'm still so tired. I wish that I could just sleep a full night. Hey, Dippy. We have been telling her that she shouldn't climb there. This is actually our new double stroller, but we are still waiting for the carry cot to come because there was some issues with the company that we ordered the stroller from. So once we get that, I'm planning on making a video just like with the stroller that we got for Alessandra when she was a little baby. So I would like to make a review or overview video of this stroller too. It's the Mountain Buggy Luxury Herringbone duet stroller. So the Mountain Buggy duet stroller. And so far it seems really good, but we haven't been testing it outside yet, so it has just been there and she has been climbing on it. So at least it's a very good climbing stroller. I'm slowly starting to put on some Christmas lights. These are the same as last year, and I'm not planning on buying anything new. Here I have too many plants, as you can see. I should pot this one and find a new place for these. So that I don't have a clutter of plants on one table. But it's pretty hard to find places for plants here because I can't put them into places where she can get to. So it's going to be a challenge. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Sen toimii. Pitää katsoa. Tuonne. we have quite many toys that are actually from my childhood. Toys and books, like this book is from my childhood. Oop. Somebody wants to also take the camera. And these are like Legos, but for very small kids. I think that they look quite a lot like the Mega Blocks that you can buy, but they are from the Lego brand. So it's been fun to see her playing with the same toys that I have been playing when I was a kid at her age, and reading the same books that my parents read for me. And one of her favorite toys that is not in this room right now is actually my little brother's old Lego plane, and she's playing with it every single day. She loves it, and every time a plane passes above our house, she goes like and brings out her Lego plane, so it's really fun. Oho. Kori voi laittaa näin. Hyvä, silleen sanoo heppaa. Hyvä possu. No makeup, nice pimple, same clothes, hair in its very natural state. This is how I've been doing almost every day. I've been finding so many very good excuses to why I haven't been filming after my last clip, or clips actually. And I have to say that since I feel like at the end of my pregnancies I'm always so done and so exhausted and having so many problems and struggles, I find it very hard to find any motivation to make videos or to do anything, because it is such an effort, or at least I make it feel like that in my head. And especially now that it's winter time, we have so little daylight left for the days, and my sleeping schedule is all over the place. I have insomnia now, have been having it since I stopped at my practice, so about a month. And I usually fall asleep between 2 and 3 a.m. and then if we don't have anything to go to the next day, I sleep in as late as I can, so when I wake up there's not much light left anymore. And because right now I'm filming in Alessandra's room, because it's the only room where there is at least decent lighting. All the other rooms, they are so yellow because of our lights. So I find it so hard to film, because I would like my videos to look nice, but also you can't do much when there's not enough light. And for now I haven't been investing in any lighting equipment or stuff like that, and probably won't be anytime soon, because I would like to invest as little as possible, at least at this stage, and go with what we have already. But that's one excuse. And of course, because I'm feeling not so great all of the time, every day, almost every single second of the day, I feel like there's nothing exciting to be shared, even though I love watching myself those blogs and videos where people just talk and show their original or ordinary life. And my life is nothing exciting. My life has never been exciting. My life is so basic. And I enjoy it that way. And I would like to have my videos representing the way my life actually is. Because I don't want to be lying and trying to show everyone how amazing my life is and how interesting it is, while it's actually very boring and basic. But there's nothing wrong with that, because I like my life like this. Of course, sometimes I would like to do something different too, but for the majority of the time I really enjoy my life like as it is. So yeah, pregnancy for me is not great. And it is so controversial because I love my child. I love my kids, as I'm waiting for the second one to come. And I hope that this baby won't be the last we have, hoping and praying. And the saddest thing is that to be able to have a child, you have to be pregnant. And I'm so grateful that I am pregnant and that I have been blessed with a beautiful daughter and soon a second child also. But I can't deny that pregnancies are just so hard for me. Taulu. Alessandra came, so that's why I can't be in the same spot anymore, since she's trying to take the camera. But anyways, what I was trying to say is that I feel like my body is not meant to be pregnant because I'm always in so much pain. I have so many problems, or well, I don't. Again, if you go and compare to other people that have a lot of problems during their pregnancies, but it feels to me that since I got my ligament pains already at week 20 and my blood pressure is all over the place or going super low all the time, and my iron levels are I love her. Yeah, since my iron levels are so low, I have no energy. My muscle strength is awful. You can just go and Google how having no iron in your body affects your body and so on. But yeah, I feel like there is so much negative feelings in my body all of the time. Like right now, I can't hold this camera for any longer with one hand. This is a struggle every day. I'm in pain every day, and the end of my pregnancies are always so exhausting, and I don't think that people even realize because, well, I don't talk about it that much other than to Daniel, who, poor guy, is having to listen to me whining about my pains and so on every day. I'm so sorry for him. But I feel like that's the way I survive when I get to speak out about my feelings. But yeah, I feel like this is all over the place, but I just wanted to have a rant. The reality of my everyday life at the end of my pregnancies is miserable almost. Not every single moment, But you know, if you have had any chronic pain or have been in a state where you have a lot of pain for a longer period of time, you know that it will affect your mental health. You know that it is something that affects your everyday life and your how you can do things and your willingness to do anything. It's very exhausting, and I'm just looking forward for this to end, or the pregnancy to end, but I'm also praying that it will end in a good way. I don't take anything for granted, or at least I try not to. And I'm so grateful, believe it or not, to be having a baby again, and that this baby seems to be healthy. And despite all of the struggles, this is so worth it at the end. And if you think about it, 9 months is such a short amount of time when you think about the future that your child is going to have. I mean, the amount of years in the future. I want to be honest because I know that some people are also struggling, or not only some, but many people are struggling during their pregnancies, and pregnancy is a hard thing. It depends on so many things. It's a personal thing, how much your body gets affected, like how the hormones are affecting your body, like I mean, if you will get strong ligament pains, or how your for example, hemoglobin levels have been before the pregnancy, etc. Also, your lifestyle does play a huge role, at least I believe so. So if you have been very active and very healthy before your pregnancy, maybe it's easier for you to be so also during and after your pregnancy. But since my life personally hasn't been super healthy in the way that I haven't been exercising a lot or eating super healthy before my pregnancy, because it just wasn't my priority, which is sad to admit, but I will admit that. Then I don't know if I have affected in my pregnancy life by being non-healthy. But now I have 2 proofs of 2 pregnancies, and this one has been even harder than the one before, that apparently these pregnancies just are hard for my body, and I have to just live with the fact. My goal since the start of starting my channel has always been to show my life in the most realistic way as possible, and to be of a peer support to anyone who probably could need it. And this is my reality right now. I also know that my postpartum recovery last time was pretty tough, and I ended up in the hospital a week after my delivery because I got a very, very severe mastitis, so breast infection. But now I at least know that I have to be very, very careful when the baby is born, so that I wouldn't get it again, but who knows. At least I know that it will get better, it will get different, and life with a newborn is not easy, especially now that I have a toddler also. But we wanted them to be close in age, and I know that God will be there for us and with us all of the time, and we have family and we have friends. We are so blessed, and I shouldn't be whining about life. But at the same time, these are my feelings, my true feelings, and I want to be honest and open about them. I know that everything will be worth it at the end, and I'm going to make it. It's not going to be a long time anymore since, or before the baby will be born. I have currently 29 days left before my due date, so the baby could be here at any time. Tutti. Tutti. Hyvä, hienosti. The rant is now over, and I want to say to you, whoever is going through the same things right now, you are strong, you are beautiful, you are amazing, and you are going to make it. It's all going to be worth it when the baby is born. By the way, I forgot to tell you when I was filming the clips when we were playing with Alessandra a couple clips before. Just a little time ago I released a gift guide to 1 to 2 year old toddlers, or even a little older than that. Miten hieno. It's quite thorough, and if you have any struggles about finding Christmas gifts or any kind of gifts to children aged 1 to 2, I will link the blog post down below so you can go check it out. I tried to include as many things as I could so that they would be mostly open-ended and long-lasting gifts with different price ranges. So if you have any need for a gift guide, there's one for you linked down below. Okay, I think it's time to finish this vlog, and Alessandra and I are going to wish you a beautiful day and a beautiful pre-Christmas time. It's not many days until Christmas, which feels crazy, and I'm so looking forward to the Christmas time because I just think that it's one of the best times of the year. So we wish you a great day and hope to see you very soon in my next video. Until then, stay awesome and see you soon. Bye!